somebody, the bloggers and everyone else who really knew who he was will flood them. So him, Ebony in Savannah, which is Judge knows Ebony, and he got put out of there. That's when he started trying to be Kylie because Ken was burnt out. Jaden,
Okay,
you gotta go
so
in order.
okay, so I get what you were saying. Now that I heard the videos of it being other children, but what I was explaining to these stupid motherfuckers in the comments, I wasn't talking to you, but you were trying to talk over me. What I was trying to explain to these stupid motherfuckers in the comments was when everybody was bringing me this tea that they was trying to bring me, and they said children is more than one child, correct?
Hmm.
So when they wanted me to bring J Rock up because J Rock knew it all, I brung J Rock up here, and J Rock said I'm finna bring the children up here that he molested or raped or whatever happened in that situation.
And he
When
said
one
it didn't
came,
happen. Hmm.
no, when one came up, one did say he was still mad. He was arguing with Kale. He was like, "Bitch, when I say I'm gonna beat you," da 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 da. And then when the other one came up, he said, "We are all grown. We all need to finally tell the truth." And then I said, "Well, what is the truth?" He was saying, "Everybody knows that we were lying our age to Ken, and when Ken found out that we was 15, Ken left." That's
Yeah.
what he said. And at that point in time, I was like, this shit is too much. This shit is over everywhere. Now this man is saying now that they older and now that he's not mad at Kale, now it's you know what I'm saying, now he can finally tell the truth. So if a child sits there and tell you that, you're gonna sit here and say, well, that that's he said it's not true. Kids lie on people, especially when they mad. Kids lie on people. This is not no motherfucker. This ain't some new shit. Niggas
Hmm.
is in jail right now for kids lying their
You
age. You feel what I'm
absolutely
saying?
right. But if you
Can I finish
find,
talking? Can I
yeah,
finish
go ahead.
talking?
Go ahead.
People are in jail right now for people lying their age. People also are in jail right now for kids lying to them. So when that situation happened, that little boy said him and the other boy was lying, and the other boy still wasn't continue saying, "Nah, I ain't lying. I ain't lying." He was quiet, and they changed the subject. I left that shit where it was at. Now you just came on here talking about your situation with Calais, right?
Hmm.
Then you started talking about children. And now I'm sitting here understanding that when everybody was saying children, they wasn't just talking about the two damn children that I talked to on the live that one said it wasn't true to hush up the other one, and the other one was first mad at the beginning. So now you're telling me it's more children. And now you have a video of children saying that they talked to Kale on the phone
Hmm.
and he was showing his private part.
If if you ever have, I can sit there and try to find his Twitter, but Ken was even lying about his age. He was making himself seem younger than what he really was, and it's all on his Twitter. He was lying and saying that he was like 20, 21 whole time. Ken was like 24, 25. He was lying. But even the boy Ray Sean, he's a liar too, because like I said,
Who's Ray
before
Sean?
Ray Sean is the one that said that shit didn't, that it wasn't true. But Ken was living with Ray Sean before he left Tennessee, so they got back cool. That the boy that was mad,
Oh,
he
so
was.
the boy that was on. So why nobody didn't say this then?
They probably were saying it in the comments. Him and Ray Sean fell out. Him and Ray Sean was about to fight
Nobody
before
wasn't
when he
saying
left his house.
when that boy got on that live and said everybody need to come forth and tell the truth. J Rock was quiet on that live, and so was that boy,
Mm.
and the other boy, and then that other boy who was saying it was all a lie. He kept talking.
Who Ray Sean? Is he like dark skin with short haircut? Yeah, or he had like color hair.
Yeah, he was dark skinned one. It was
Yeah,
dark skinned one,
him and Ray
and
Sean
then
almost got into a fight. When he put Ken out.
you
It's
said
on.
who?
That's all. They were about to get into a fight before they left. Before when he put Ken out his house, because that boy's young too, but he had his own apartment with Section 8, and he ended
Who
up
the
putting
boy Ray
Ken.
Sean?
Yeah, he ended up putting Ken out, and they were about to get into a fight. They were looking for Ken, but Ken made his way to Atlanta. So I
Okay,
don't know.
Kay, can you hear me?
Yes,
Okay, so this is it got to go in order. It's not in order.
at all. It's confusing as fuck. But they want somebody to Yeah, that's what's going on. But go ahead, keep talking. Go
Okay,
ahead.
so listen, when we first started watching Ken, he was living with Ebony, right? And him and Ebony was cool at that time.
Hmm.
Okay, so she didn't really start exposing him at first until they fell out. So then Ebony started telling, the live and everything that, Ken was dating that 15-year-old boy and he gave him the STD, right? So Ken
This is
was
a whole
denying
nother
it,
boy than
but
the other people.
what'd you say?
This is another little boy other than
No,
the.
this is the first. This is the first. I'm starting to order. This the first 15-year-old boy. This the one Rashid hosted a live,
Mhm.
okay, and brought it was and Ebony was on the live, Ken was on the live, and Jarock was on the live. They brought the boy up. And the boy told his story. Ken was on hush mode because everything was coming together. Everything was making sense. So Ken was dating the boy. The boy wasn't. He wasn't never raped. Like that's where everybody getting it confused at. The boy was never raped. He was being fast, like young girls be dating older men, thinking it's cute, shit like that. So that's what was going on. And so the boy was they was dating everything like that, and Ebony ended up finding out and told Ken he need to stop dating this little boy because Ken was really in his feelings about the boy, crying and all of that shit about the boy. And Ken told Ebony, he in love with the boy because the boy was effing him better than men his own age was effing him,
So,
and so
so Khaled did fuck the little boy.
yes. Yes, it's all.
So
This
is
was all
this?
on Rashid's live. Rashid hosted the live.
Hold on. So is this the two little boys
Yes,
that was the only people
this is the
mentioned from the
first
beginning?
15-year-old boy we heard about.
No, this.
Okay, this the first
So I'm
15-year-old.
asking you: Is this little boy one of the two little boys that was on the live that
No,
I only knew about? Okay,
no.
so this is a whole
Since
nother
ever
boy.
since Rashid's live, we never really seen that boy no more. The boy that told you it wasn't true was just one of the friends that was hanging out at the time. He was never right. Rayshawn was not a victim. He was just cool with Ken and he was taking up for Ken. He was taking Ken's side.
So why he said that he was dating Ken? He said we was dating him. We liked the Ken,
I
and we
don't
was lying our.
know if
He,
Rayshawn
he
was ever
he dated
dating
all of
Ken.
those little boys. That's the sick part about it.
I don't know if Rayshawn was ever dating Ken. I don't know about that. But I do know Rayshawn was friends with the 15-year-old boy that Ken allegedly gave the STD to. So
Okay,
the
so
the boy's mama
so
never
keep me.
filed charges because the boy was, dating Ken, and when the mama found out, the mama told Ebony she need to keep this grown man away from her son. So it's not like it was a rape situation and he needs to go to jail. You know what I mean? Of course, the mama should have did more. I do agree. The mama should
Hold on,
have.
wait, cause you could. Okay, so is this for the one that he was on the live with Rashid?
Yes,
Okay, so the one that was on the live with Rashid, he admitted that Khaled knew his age and Khaled was in love with the little boy.
yes.
So Khaled knew the boy age the whole time.
That boy, he knew the age because he told Ebony that boy was hunching him better than people his own age. So the other 15-year-old boy that we don't know if he lied about his age or not, I don't think we've ever seen him on the live.
No, I never knew about no other people. That's what I'm telling you. When
Right.
they was saying children, I thought it was them was the two children y'all everybody was talking
The
about.
the one
So
that
everybody
the
kept
one I'm sorry.
go ahead.
The one that he's saying he lied about his age. Other people are saying like Jay Moore and Jarock, they said the boy was known for lying about his age, but Ken was around these people. Ken say he knew the family, he knew the uncle, all of this. So how you didn't know the boy age?
Mind you, all of the other kids were underage. Why would a adult be hanging around 15 and 16 years old?
Right. So the one that lied about his age, we really have never really heard from him.
Mhm.
But the one that Ken was in love with when he was living with Ebony, we heard from him out of his own mouth that he was dating Ken. Ken knew how old he was and everything, and the mama found out, the whole family found out,
And
and
Ken
told Ken he
never
better stay away from the boy.
and Ken never said no. This not. I mean, no, I did not know your age or any of that.
No, Ken was on hush mode on that live. Ken was on hush mode on that live. I wish I could find a live. Ken was on hush mode when that boy was on the
Ken
live. He
that
was on the
it
live
was
with the boy.
on Lucky 13 Entertainment. Ken got that page deleted because that page right there had everything. When I tell you every live, that that page had every
Right.
single live, but Ken got that page shut down. His name was
Rashid
Lucky
hosted that live, and
13.
Rashid took Ken's side because Rashid was clout chasing at that time and was trying to get Ken, to be on his network and thought Ken was going to bring him a whole bunch of millions or something to his network. So Rashid took Ken's side, even though the boy was on the live telling his own side of the story. Like it made all of the sense, and Ken didn't have nothing to say. He was just
No,
sitting
can't.
there.
No, the mama did not come on the live to say
No, the
anything. The mama
mama
said,
never came on the live. No,
"No, I'm talking
it
about
was
when
Ebony
I'm
that
talking
came
about
on the live.
I'm
Ebony is
talking about
not
in
the
the
boy's mama.
comments. No, I'm
Ebony
talking about in the
was
comments.
somebody he first lived with because she found out that the little boy used to come over Ebony's house all the time. And she thought because she had a child that was the boy's age, thinking that the boy was coming to chill with her son the whole time he was there for Ken. And that's what she was saying when Ken was saying that I don't care about his age. I'm in love with him. He's fucking me better than men my own. Ken knew that boy's age. Yes, the boy lied about his age at first, but he found out that his boy age. Because when Ebony
Yes.
confronted him, he told him, I don't care about his age. I'm in love
Wait,
with this
wait,
boy.
wait. Who we talking about now? We talking about the one that was on the live?
The one that was on the live with Rashid.
No, no, no. The one that was on the live with Rashid, Ken always knew that boy age. That
He
boy
knew
was friends with
everybody damn
with
age,
Ebony's daughter.
honestly. Ken knew,
Okay,
regardless of what boy, Ken knew all of them children's age. It's nowhere in here that you're going to tell me you don't know a child is a child.
Exactly.
Their mental is not the same as an
no,
adult. They don't talk the
that's
same. They
not
don't walk the
true. It's
same.
so many people in jail right now by
But no,
people lying their age
but
and hold on, and not knowing their age. Not only that, my
It's
cousin
different from men and women. For one,
it's
women mature
not
faster than men. Kay,
but
you're
no,
crazy as
listen,
hell
Kay,
if you're going to
listen,
sit there
Kay,
and say that
listen.
you don't know a child is a child.
The
it's
Anybody can
boy who
tell us
not.
that,
came on the
regardless of
live,
how they look, their
Y'all cannot listen.
personality.
Y'all can't convince me that. I'm not
Lord
saying that this would
have
happen in this
mercy.
situation, but you cannot convince me. And y'all sit here saying that he went around the family as in a relationship with this person,
no, I didn't
and
say
the mother
that.
not once told
Kay, why don't you
y'all lay
think
out.
Ken never has facial hair? Because Ken looks way
Kay, no,
younger when he has
listen.
facial
The
hair when he doesn't.
Ken
Ken
was
even
trying to
lied
keep
about
that a
his
secret.
age.
The boy that he was dating, the one that came on the live. Okay, we gonna skip past the one that okay, Ken say he didn't know about his age. We gonna leave that out. The one that came on the live, Ken knew his age because that boy was friends with Ebony's daughter.
Right.
Ken knew.
So that means that he's a pedophile. But y'all keep trying to tell me about these two damn boys. That's not gonna make me change my mind. Cause one keeps saying that they
Lord.
fucking lie. Now, if you talking about any other boys, yes, I'm
Rayshawn, that was Rayshawn that said the boy lied. Rayshawn is not the boy. Rayshawn is just one of Ken's
And
friends.
mind you, didn't Ray Sean try to beat him up after he got put out when he was
Right.
supposed to go to Job Corps?
The boy who supposedly lied about his age, we've never even heard from him. We've never heard from him. That was just something else that had came about. That's the only story that Ken really wants you to hear because he want to get away with that. He want to get away
right. So
with
this is
saying,
what
"Oh, I
I'm
didn't know his
telling
age."
y'all. Now that you are telling me this clearly, he's a pedophile. But in the beginning, when they were sitting here saying that's not true, everybody need to go ahead and be
Hmm.
honest now. Follow work. I left that
Ken
shit
is
alone. I didn't do
27.
no
Right.
research.
Ken
I
lies
Right.
didn't do
about his
I
age.
Right.
didn't do no
But
research. I didn't do no none of
but
that shit because
but
at this point they saying it was a lie. Now,
right.
when this young lady just came on here and started talking about her history with him and how he was best friends with her, and then she started saying it's way more than them other kids, and now you're telling me it's even another fucking kid. I
Right.
get it, whether
So
it's one kid or no kid, but if y'all only gave me motherfucking one subject to decide from, nobody would, not even a judge would say he's fucking guilty. If
right,
one
right.
person
So
seen it said it's not true, the judge
Because
said, okay, well
Judge,
this is
because Judge asked, they know that Ken brings attention, whether it's negative or it's
right.
positive.
no,
But as
And
no,
long
right
as
and
they're
no,
in
no,
right.
no, no.
as long as they're in the storyline with Ken, there is going to
I'm
bring
not
them
talking
views.
about Judge Scott. I'm talking about a real judge. That case, if you brung that one fucking case in a courtroom where you have one child saying that it's not true. This did not happen. Whatever the case might be, he did not do this to us. Da-da-da. We
Slow
only said
down,
this
little
because
boy.
we was mad. Then you got one child saying it is true, and da 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 da. And then you got one parent sitting here saying, "Well, I didn't call the police because I was trying to save him." Because that's what they told me. The reason why the mama didn't call the police is because she was felt sorry for Ken. If y'all
I
was
don't
fucking
even
a
think that's
first
true.
judge, and these the stories that y'all are hearing, y'all gonna look like, yeah, this some bullshit. This
But
ain't real.
but
And
But
y'all
listen,
see
I
it.
but
think the
I'm gonna be
mama
honest
really
with you,
saved
Kay.
him. I
I'm
think
gonna be
I
honest
think the
with you,
mama
Kay.
didn't.
If anybody has their name tied to any child, whether it's true or not, that's nobody that needs to be around anyone with kids. No matter if it's he say she say behavior. Why is your name even be brought up in these type of conversations? And let's be real.
It
Only reason why
happened. It
Ken, only
happened.
reason
So
why
y'all
Ken
believe
is
it.
even known is because he tried to fuck with Shamar. If we all keeping it a bug, he tried to fuck with Shamar, act like he wanted to be in a relationship with Shamar, and Shamar didn't go for it. So then that's when he started fucking with Ty, and that's how he got into the fight with Ty and Shamar. And let's be real, he did not push Shamar. He didn't do anything to Shamar. Shamar
Shamar
slow
fell in the
ass
bushes.
fucking fed. He fell in
We
the
saw that
bushes,
video.
and the only reason why he got the best of Ty was because Ty had them long ass braids. But that's the only reason why everybody even knows Ken is because he tried to act like he wanted to be in a relationship with Shamar.
Yeah, but just to
Okay,
come to the
listen, back to the story,
just to
right?
come to
So the mama didn't
just to
press
come to
charges.
just to come to the conclusion about the first child, Ken is just is a pedophile. That's just period, point blank, period.
Hmm.
Well,
Right.
what
So
I was
listen,
finding,
Kay. The boy's mama didn't press charges because the boy was, like I said, being fast and thought Ken was his boyfriend. I mean, I think that wrong.
your phone breaking up. Your phone breaking up.
Ken's entire life is a fail. It's so sad. It really is. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I done studied before. And that man, he has multiple personality disorders, and it's something really wrong with him.
Hmm.
Honestly, it's
So
really something wrong with him, and it's
right.
really sad.
So that boy, like I said, that boy told a story. Now to the Bigo kids, the video that you was just watching, those are separate kids.
Yeah, but
When we first started watching Ken,
at this point, it's not even no point to even talk about them because y'all just said he had a whole life with a child, knowing that it's a child and
right.
saying he can't stop messing with
But
her
no,
because
I just want to, because it's confused. It's confusion. So I'm gonna just run through it real fast. I'm gonna let y'all go. So the Bigo kids, when we first started watching Ken, he was on
Everything
Bigo
is
too. Ken swear that he had this, big old following on Bigo. When we get to the Bigo, the only following that he had, the family that he was making was all kids. It was little
underage
girls and boys.
kids.
So
Yep,
Ken was having these kids like thinking that they his little Bigo family, and he had these kids calling him daddy.
yep,
He was telling the kids to call him daddy. Not only that, he was having the kids steal out their mama purse and go
yep.
get her debit card and send him money. That's
Matter of
all
fact, let
facts.
me let me try to find that Twitter while we
This
on live because you can even
is
see on
all
the Twitter
live.
he
This is all
lied about
facts.
his
This is all we've
age.
all watched this.
Ken
You know
did.
what I mean? So Ken has been preying on kids. He's been preying on kids. Ken was live. Like now we're gonna skip to the cousin situation. Ken was on live when he slapped the cousin because she said it smelled like dog shit up in there because of that puppy. He was already irritated because he's just an ugly negative
Because he
motherfucker.
didn't get nothing for
So
Christmas.
hey, y'all
exactly.
don't curse on the
Oh,
live, please.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to curse.
They
I'm
gonna
sorry.
report it.
But
And
he really
choose
he's
certain words, not to say like
right, right.
the A word or the yeah.
Okay. He really, put his hands on the baby. He was on live when it happened, and then the sister of the baby called the police. Ken ended up going to jail. You know how we got his
Lay
social? Because
down.
Ken was on live talking to the officers when he gave the officers his social. Nobody ever stole his social. Nobody ever ordered no furniture in his name. None of that never happened. They were trolling Ken, and Ken ran with that to make it seem like, oh, the reason why he don't have nothing because these people was ordering stuff in his name. That never happened. They was just trolling Ken because he put his social out there.
Ken got his social is messed up because everything he's ever got is got taken away from him. Nobody ever stole his damn information.
Every boy we watched him date, like Jay and all of them, these are all 17, 18-year-old boys. Ken is a predator. He's period. And nobody listens because they wasn't there to really see it. And the stories is kind of confusing because Ken did a good job of mixing those two 15-year-old boys. He did a good job of that. He had everybody confused about it. you know. But if you would have been like watching the lives, you would know exactly who and what
That's
was talked about. It's
why I
hard to
told her
find
if
those
Lucky
videos.
13 YouTube and Instagram was
Right.
still up, baby, you would go down just how we get on TikTok and go through a rabbit hole. You would be doing the same thing on Lucky 13s. I promise you. But let me see if I can find his Twitter because he was even lying about how old he was on Twitter. Like that shit was sick. I saw that somebody sent me his Twitter and I was like, this cannot be real. Like he was
Right.
telling
And the
kids that he
Vigo
was
kids were
'Cause-
20.
explaining that
So
he
before y'all finish, let me go ahead and clear this motherfucker right here with this pin comment. First and foremost, let me tell you something. Anytime somebody gave me any information about Ken, when y'all used to sit here and say that he's a liar, I used to always ask him anything 2 times. I also snapped on him on live about lying.
Yeah,
Let's get that clear.
you
Not
sure
only
did.
that,
You did.
not only that, I also let each child come up here so I could figure out which child it was Ken really a molester while Ken was sitting right beside me. So I never motherfucker was not worried about what's really going on. Also, but y'all, two motherfuckers in J Rock that was on here was not even telling me every fucking thing for me to even want to continue pursuing to know if he was a molester or not a fucking molester. Let's get that clear. Y'all can continue
Girl,
going.
but that's
he was
only
he
because the
even he's
boys that he
even
brought
an
on
animal
live was not
abuser.
none of the victims.
Huh?
I
I
said
said that's
he's
only
even an
because the
animal
boys that he
abuser.
brought on the live was not none of the
Here he
victims.
go
Those
drinking
were
with minors on live. This is the Ray Sean boy who was lying. This is him with Ray Sean. All these kids are underage.
And that's why y'all and hold on. I'm